We will talk a little bit more about the boxing techniques and also the template technique as well in this with the split and merge function. Okay, so in here you can see if I run the workflow, it will give me the output here, and then uh, uh, the first one is the raw table or the input table, everything in here. The second one would be the uh, the grouping by split and merge here. So I group by market and then I do the template function. So last time I have a video on the template function already, but then in here I will show you a very cool trick in order to synchronize the different template function. So in here, even when you have a different column by market and by segment, but you can use the same common function. This one I will use the boxing frame by any, so it will produce a frame by for any tag like by market or by segment. This one actually I can remove the tag in here because it's for any. But then if I in the first line, if I want to do by market, I just use this function and eventually it will call this function. And then in this one also the same. Now, what is the purpose of doing this is just to synchronize everybody in the same thing. So even when you group by different things, by market, by segment, and by anything else, it will give you the same structure. Now I show you how this thing work. So in here at the moment, I will for column A, I will use the tag here, which is for the market or by segment, and then B, which is for the mean value and the max value. Actually, I can do any value, but I just want to show you the ABC here. Now, if I change this one into group, then then it means that this one will change to group and this one change to group as well. Because why? Because this will refer to this function and this function refer to this function to frame any, and then as a result it will use a group here. And the same thing happen with this function also go to sorry, this function also go to here and then eventually go to here. So the two steps. Okay, now let me run it and then you can see in here is it's not A anymore. This one is not A anymore. Both of them will be group. Okay, there you go. So you have the same thing in here. So whenever you you change, you update the core function here, all the function will be updated, and as a result, the uh, the grouping function in here, the pivoting function, it will also update. Okay. Now let me add more things on this. So let me, I do V23, which is the mean in here, and then I will column D, which is V3. Okay, so now I expect both of them have column D in here after I run this one. So if I save it and I run it, you will see column D up here in this guy as well. Okay, so this is another trick or another mechanism in our script in order to keep your cell consistent or your result consistent in all the places. Okay, so now if assuming that I want to do by payment method. Okay, so you can see here you have market, you guys have segment, and then now you have the payment. Okay, so in order to do that, I just copy the whole thing in here, and then I change this one to by payment, right? And then here's by payment. Now, this one, if I run this one, it will show an errors in here because the object boxing frame pay not found. Okay, Why? Because this is the place whereby you don't have anything to refer in here. So you if you want to, you can just copy the whole thing in here and change this one to pay. Okay, so this one refer to this pay, but then the tag name here, you can see the column name is payment, not pay. So you have to change this one to payment. And then if after this, then you can run the workflow, and then you can see the by market, by market segment. Actually, this label you can change by anything. So I just try to complete the whole thing by label. It's just a label in order on the order for you to read. It doesn't matter. Uh, okay, so now you have B, C, D. You can see that actually after I rename the A, B, C, then I suppose to rename this one as well. So I name this one to min and this one to max, and then I suppose to put the G in front, which is group min, group max, and group uh, uh, average. Okay, and then after this, I want to make everybody start with M. Uh, so this will give you this will give you the template, consistent template across all the categories. Okay, so uh, if you want to uh, split by two of them, you can also do that. Okay, let me show you how to do that. The first thing I need to do is to copy the whole thing in here, and then I want to change this one by both, or by market and segment. Okay, look it like this. So in here I also seg, and then I copy the whole thing from here to here. Now I don't have this one. I don't have the column yet. I assume that I will use a market and segment as of now, but I don't have the column, so I need to make it. So GDF, I add one more column, which is ma seg, which is the uh, combination of GDF market and GDF segment. I use a separate like this, so it will give you the so this one is by market and segment. Okay, so after this, and then you can have a new table, and then actually if you don't want the long names like this, you can put like ms like this also. Okay, like this. Okay, but then in here you have to put ms as well, because this one and this one actually they're the same. And then you need to uh, you need to uh, this one you can use the name as long as this one is the same as this one, and then the reference is okay. So the whole thing knows, the workflow knows that this function has to be here to refer to this guy, and then it is uses the same thing, the same templates in here. Okay, so let us run this workflow and then see. Okay, there you go. You have the group in here, which is the online, and then in here, because the printing function just print the head of the table. So if you want to see the whole thing, you can just print this one to HTML table. So I will change this one to TDF, and then I think this one is the same, page 2, and then this one would be grouping by MS. Sorry, I have to change this one to true, uh, to 4, because this one it just append another table next to it, next to this table, so the input table. Okay, so I need to run this one again, and then I refresh my page. Okay, so you can see here the group is the first one is the group by this one is the input data, and this one is group by MS. Let me mm, copy this one over here, and then to show you more result, because at the moment we only have one result. Okay, so after this you can see the group by payment. Okay, hold on, I think I need to check the group. I think there's something wrong with the group already. So payment in here should be okay, and then tax that, yes, and then payment method is, so the payment method is wrong because I use a segment, so I supposed to change this one to payment, and then okay, you can see here the result. The grouping here is the segment, and then the grouping here is the payment, and then this one is the combination of both. Then after this, you can have the result in here. Okay, so this one you can see uh, the the uniformity across the group. This one as well. So by any method, uh, by cash or by master or by visa or by pay now, you can see the mean is around 1 to 3. So roughly is about 2 point something, and then the max is about 100 something. So there are big small bills and then big bills in this thing, and around 50, around 60 something. I think around 60 would be the average. So the category is a little bit, on average, the cash category is a little bit smaller than the rest. And then the pay now, the master and visa will be, basically it just means that the people pay by credit card, they will pay uh, a little bit higher on average. Okay, so hopefully after this exercise, you know how to derive function from so use a common function and then derive the function, the other function on the common function to keep yourself consistent. And then whenever you update the common function or the template, the master template, and everybody else will be updated accordingly.